自己我挑完。
Don't wait for me, honey. Don't wait.
그거 말고
이거랑
Cause I'm always here.
아니 왜
Your way.
그러고 있어. 아 빨리.
And I know exactly what I'm looking for. And as we go, I'll keep running till I can no more. You'll always be the one I want at midnight. You'll always do my best away.